performance here, and he never panicked when the other riders were attacking, but at the front, as we expected, when we got on the steeper parts, Valverde in the white jerseys decided to go. Chris Froome looking behind, but this front group, as we go up the serpentine part of this climb, it looks as if Valverde struck out first.
The first of the attack of the general classification contenders, and it is Valverde who makes a move, and Javier Ramirez helping him, which is interesting. Wonder whether Ramirez might be signing for Movistar next year or is a training partner of Valverde, because he's waited for Valverde on the climb and now he's accelerated to take him away.
Yeah, that was strange, but back to the chase, and Froome is on his own. He has to do it on his own, nobody's going to help him. Contador just sitting and tracking him the whole way, but Valverde, hats off to him. He was disappointed after obviously losing a wee bit of time, losing his red jersey and the tactics of Sky, and now he's on the attack, and Chris Froome, nobody really helping him.
Well, Valverde's tactics he questioned of Team Sky the other day, and the tactics he's using are quite interesting, and I'm sure we'll analyse those for a little while. Whilst behind him the damage has now been done, because Chris Froome is pedalling steadily back to the white jersey. Contador is with him. There's another couple of riders on the wheel, but Igor Anton is now in trouble.
Yeah, back to the front, and it's still Valverde in the white combine jersey, and this is what Chris Froome has to do. They're trying to kind of isolate him and get him, because they know he's the strongest rider, to get him to ride back on. And I wouldn't be surprised as soon as Valverde's got, maybe one of the other riders tries to go on the attack, because right behind him Contador's just following him. You got Rodriguez in the red jersey, but Rodriguez has also got Marino. But instead of waiting for the attack, and it looks as if Chris Froome has decided, right, I'm not going to wait to be attacked. I'm going on my own, and that's what he's trying to do. And as we said, Contador has sat in his wheel right from the bottom of this climb, because he knows he is the strongest. Contador looking just to stay with the strongest man, Froome.
Look at this, a big attack, lots of damage now being done on the steep section of the climb. It's the British rider from Team Sky, Chris Froome, who accelerates hard. Contador is not going to work with him, and Froome is going to have to do it all himself. He attacks, he's put Rodriguez, Valverde and Moreno in trouble, and Contador refusing to go through and help him as Cameron Meyer looks round on this steep section, and all he's going to see is a man powering his way up the climb. Froome as he goes to the top of the mountain.
I tell you what, hat off to Cameron Meyer at front for Orica Green Edge. That was a tremendous effort, and he's getting caught way up this climb. He's looking round, disappointed to see Chris Froome. Chris Froome just has to concentrate on his race. Contador, as you said, with 2 kilometres to go, it's not going to help him. Contador just thinking, I don't want to lose time today, and you just got the track stand and they're trying to play. Chris Froome just has to get on with his race. Forget about all this. He just has to put time into the riders behind him. Forget about Contador. He might steal the stage from you, but he's putting time into these riders here, Marino, Rodriguez and Valverde.
Oh, look at that. Froome did a complete track stand with 2 kilometres to go. Looked at Contador, and why is Contador not working? He's just shaking his head. He's saying, no, I'm not going to work. Cameron Meyer is involved in a ride between 2 general classification contenders. Is Contador bluffing, or has he got nothing left in those legs? It seems to me like the Spaniards might be working together a little bit. I don't know, but it looks to me like that is the case.
Yeah, and Cameron Meyer still hanging in there, and I don't think at the start of today's stage you'd think, obviously coming up to almost 1 kilometre to go, you'd be in there with the top climbers, but Contador just playing a cage game. He's trying to win a stage. Marino comes to the front on the left hand side. They just want to set tempo, but Chris Froome just has to get on with what he has to do, and that's to try and win the stage, try and take the bonuses. But it's all back together again with the red jersey of Rodriguez there, Valverde just in the white jersey. But fun and games, but the strongest man is Froome, so he just has to concentrate on what he wants to do, as Marino just steadies the pace slightly.
6 riders at the front of this race on an interesting stage in the mountains. In Andorra, to the top of the Collada de la Gallina, and other riders trying to come back. Igor Anton is trying to fight his way back to the leaders. Froome has tried, he's attacked, he took Contador with him. Contador refusing to work with the stronger rider Chris Froome. Maybe Contador waiting for the steep section, but what they're doing now is playing into the hands of the explosive two riders, Rodriguez and Valverde, who love 20% gradients and will just attack really hard.
Yeah, Contador is still finding his legs. You got to remember that he never raced for the first half of the season, so he's not super confident what he can do, and he was struggling with a cramp the other day as well, so he's just going to sit there and try and maybe think of the stage win rather than gain time.
Moreno is now feeling the pressure of the little accelerations of Chris Froome. Contador has not gone to the front at all. Rodriguez, to me, again, looks very, very easy. He was put under pressure by that attack of Chris Froome, as we see two more riders racing their way back. One is in Chousty, wearing number 4, and it looks like Igor Anton perhaps trying to come back. So suddenly these two riders who were put in difficulty are the two riders who are racing back. Now we see the attack of Rodriguez. We were expecting it to come, and on the steeper sections, because he knows this mountain, Rodriguez is going, and Froome, who doesn't normally ride like this and put himself in the red, is trying to go with the attack of Rodriguez and Contador.
Yeah, Perito, the man in red there, he just so wants to win this stage. I think his biggest rival today is going to be Contador. They two are going to really battle it out for this stage win today. And you know, Rodriguez, he comes from this area, the crowd are all for him, but Froome just clawing his way back. And Valverde doing another great job. 1 kilometre to do with Rodriguez, Contador, Froome and Valverde in white at the back.
Well, they've been knocking lumps out of each other all the way up this climb. 1 kilometre to go. Rodriguez has tested himself. He's looked round. He now sees that Contador is able to go with the moves. Contador playing some cat and mouse games. Valverde's attacked. Froome has attacked. We've seen track stands. Now Froome decides, right, it's time to go. Here's the acceleration of the British rider. An immediate reaction from Alberto Contador as they work their way through. Massive crowds on this climb. Valverde trying to stay there, which he does. Froome has tried again, now on the steeper section. And Rodriguez looks around to see where Valverde is.
Contador goes.
Oh, look at the attack now of Alberto Contador on this really narrow section. Rodriguez knows these climbs, he knows the corners, and Froome and Contador going to the top. Contador has bluffed his way all the way up this mountain. Look at this, Alberto Contador is leaving a gap between everyone else. Contador going for the red jersey.
Well, that's why he was doing. He was just playing it intelligently. He wasn't going to go on the attack like he was in Arate, attack after attack after attack. He just wants this stage win to give confidence out to his team, and he just sat and tracked Chris Froome, the strongest rider in the race, and gone and left him in the last few hundred metres, and it looks as if he's going to take this stage.
Total poker from Alberto Contador, who's just waited and waited. He's played the mind games with Chris Froome, and when it matters, he has now dealt the blow, and he's going for the stage victory. 36 seconds down on the general classification. Alberto Contador looking for his first win since his return to racing. Is he going to do this? He is sprinting his way on the wider bits of road now, and Froome, with 300 metres to go, is going to try and close up on him. Remember, there is a 12-second time bonus on the line for Alberto Contador. The gritted teeth of this man from Saxo Bank Tinkoff. As he looks around yet again, he is still not absolutely sure that he's got it. 150 metres to the line for Contador. He needs time. Rodriguez is going. Froome has cracked. Froome has cracked on the final climb. So Contador is going for it. Are they going to be caught? Is he going to be caught? It looks to me like he is. Valverde in the white jersey, absolutely sprinting for the finish. Contador is not going to get his stage win. Valverde takes it. Rodriguez takes second. Contador takes third. Froome is going to lose some time. Here he is. He is totally blown on this final bit of the climb. He played into the hands of the three Spaniards. He loses 14 seconds on the day and the time bonuses.